Just recently, we passed the anniversary date of my dad's 100th birthday, if he were still alive today, which he sadly is not. I worked for my dad. He was my very first boss from the time I was 12 years old as a seventh grader on split session, going into my dad's store and working literally every Friday from 1 o'clock in the afternoon until 9 o'clock at night, and 9 a.m. in the morning until 6 p.m. on every single Saturday, and every single week before Christmas, and every single week before Father's Day. And I did that all the way up to college, and certainly continued to help out in the store the week before Christmas and the week before Father's Day, which fortunately I had off from school. What a lucky guy, right? And so Dad had a small retail store. He grew it through his entire work experience in the store. When he started that store back in 1954, every single year we generated more revenue. Now I take credit, right? We generated more revenue than we did in the prior year. And the record keeping in that store was a book that kept track of your sales over a 5-year period, where you're able to track, the first Sunday of the year, the first Saturday, the third Saturday, the fourth Saturday in February versus the fourth Saturday in February the year before that, and so on and so forth. And it was called Beat Yesterday. And over the years, my dad had, I would guess, thinking about the years, he had 4 of those books because he had the store for a total of 19 years. And every day that we would go in the store, being on a Saturday morning, we would take a look at the Beat Yesterday book to see what the number was from, the third Saturday in February the prior year. So we knew the number that we were shooting for. Now, that number may be completely unrealistic, because in the year before, let's say my dad had only invested $10,000 in inventory, and this year he invested $100,000 in inventory. So really, the revenue number wouldn't really be telling you that much. But yeah, we weren't that sophisticated. We knew one thing, and that was we wanted to beat yesterday. And that spirit and the esprit de corps that you would get when you knew that you had a number and you needed to make that happen, and then you did make it happen. Not always, but more often than not. If we didn't beat it, we came awfully close to beating it. It adds an edge to what you do, and I will tell you, it adds fun to what you do. You can't speak too highly about having very specific goals and then being able to celebrate those goals, or know that, you got to come back and make up a little bit the next time. So I dedicate this to my dad. He was a good man. He was a great dad. He taught me a ton of things about being a businessman, to be honorable, to care for your customers, and to really do the very best job you can. And after all is said and done, you have to figure out a way to be a little better today than you were yesterday. You need to figure out a way to beat yesterday. Thanks for listening.